How's it going, everybody? I thought I'd do a quick reaction video today. I saw the movie trailer drop, so we're just gonna watch it, get our initial impressions. I've only watched it through one time before this. It's just like playing a new game. I like to do it by myself sometimes. But in between editing my next video for my channel, I thought I'd jump in and do this really quick and just give my initial impressions on it. Let's give it a watch. First of all, from just this freeze frame, I know that this is actually an infinity pistol because it was in the movie poster that they released already. And it does seem to be based off the Borderlands 3 Infinity. Actually, a lot of things in here seem more Borderlands 3 based than anything, but so far that's just my impression. We'll see how it goes.
Uh-oh. God, I hate this planet.
Would you look at that? A ladder! Unfortunately, my design doesn't fit.
Okay, so this is one of the things. I love Jack Black to death, but his voice just doesn't do it for me as Claptrap. But I wouldn't let that keep me down because, once again, I do love Jack Black. Even the Borderlands 3 Claptrap bothers me a little bit, but I never let one thing tear it down for me.
Facilitate this type of...
There's short little Roland. I mean, that's literally every joke that he has in comedy for the most part. Is always something. Somehow it gets thrown in how Kevin Hart is short. I don't hate that he's short. I just don't think he's like the stoic character that Roland should be. And I love Jamie Lee Curtis and Cate Blanchett, but I swear in the first video I ever made on this YouTube channel for Borderlands, I said they were too old, and yeah, it's not any better in person. But again, we don't know when this is supposed to take place. It's probably an alternate timeline, just like the Halo TV show. God, that was a dumpster fire. Let's hope that doesn't happen to this.
Destiny awaits.
Legend has it that there's this massive treasure hidden in...
I thought this scene, when I first saw it, this looks really good. And it's funny because the game's never meant to be taken seriously, so like all the actors' outfits and stuff are just wild, like out of place in the real world, but they fit the game. This actually looks like it could be a real thing.
In some secret vault. And if you go hunting for...
And here's the iconic bus, although it does look a bit smaller, doesn't it? I always imagined the bus to be at least school bus size, but this looks like a Volkswagen camper van.
For it, you'd better take any help you can get.
And I don't know why when they announced the movie, and we've known that was coming for years now, that I never pictured Krieg in live action, but he looks pretty good. And I love Krieg. He's one of my favorite characters.
Because it's on the weirdest, most...
That dude looks like Mouthpiece from Borderlands 3, 100%. He looks just like Mouthpiece. He just doesn't have all of his DJ stuff.
dangerous dumpster fire of a world in the...
And by the way, if I get characters' names wrong in the lore, my bad. I'm horrible with names, even if I meet you in real life and you've been my friend for years, I'm going to mess it up.
universe.
God, I hate this planet.
What is that smell?
Piss wash color.
Ew!
Put the window up.
I don't want to! Roll the window up!
Roll it up. It's pee. It's pee. Why do you think it's called piss wash?
I'm glad they're not taking it seriously. Piss wash? It should be like a debuff in the game. You run over piss wash and enemies can see you from farther away because you smell like an alleyway behind a Dave & Buster's.
How did I get the name?
It's in my mouth!
That was actually cool. Bobby Lee? I didn't even see him the first time. I love Bobby Lee, dude. I love watching this podcast. I like the Bad Friends podcast.
Do you know how many people have died looking for this vault?
We have something they don't, baby girl.
Okay, what?
We have something they...
Okay, I don't really have an opinion on Tina yet. I knew from the start Tina would be the hardest character to portray in real life because it seems like there's a fine line between annoying and being funny as a bratty little girl who blows stuff up. And I think that's very hard to portray in real life. Like, they got it bang on in Borderlands with Tina, but then if you think about Ava, how much she just makes everyone mad. It's really hard to get a bratty little girl's character correct.
They don't, baby girl.
Okay, what?
Major issues.
Atlas soldiers are pretty cool. Their armor is a little less bulky than what I'd like it to be. Because normally they look like they're almost in power armor from Fallout or something. But God only knows what the budget was for this film, so I get it. Their guns look pretty accurate. I like that you can look into details of what people use in movies to like do set design and build weapons and stuff. I really like the show with Adam Savage where he can like build things from movie sets and stuff. If you haven't watched his YouTube channel, go check it out. It's amazing. But like you can tell that this looks like brake line from a car that they ran on the side of this gun. These look like brake line fittings a little bit. It might be something else. And I think it's interesting how they have to come up with costume design and like think up of what normal items can they take to make it look futuristic, sci-fi. It's interesting. I'm really into film design. I also like the Corridor Crew a lot, if you guys ever watched them. They do a lot about CGI, whereas Adam Savage is more about practical.
Time to make it rain.
Chilling on some big old Hyperion trucks. These look like dump truck wheels in our life.
With your body parts.
What did I tell you?
Minimal explosions.
I said no explosions.
It seems like they're gonna push the Tina and Roland aspect a bit further, which is pretty cool because in the games all you get is little snippets about their relationship, but in this it seems like he's taken more like an older brother, possibly father figure. But it's funny. I know this has to appeal to more than just gamers to make it a success for them.
Step aside, bitches!
Ooh, mine's bigger.
What are you doing? I needed a gun. So you
I like that she's timid like this too, just like Tannis would be. Jamie Lee Curtis is an amazing actor, so I had no doubts that she would pull the role off of Tannis perfectly, even though she seems a bit too old, but I knew it would be perfect anyways.
asked for it.
There's only one of you in the world, and you're special.
Uh-oh.
Kill them all.
Ooh, a little teaser of Moxie. Is this the only time we get to see her in the trailer? And of course they had, you know, they teased the reason why we all love Moxie. Just a little bit, just enough. Thought this was a pretty cool scene as well. This guy kind of reminded me of Terramorphous from Borderlands 2. It'd be cool to see a raid boss basically in a TV show. I love how somehow there was enough momentum for that truck to slow down inside the body and then just go flying out the other side. Which is perfect for Borderlands, because it just doesn't make any sense.
What's happening right now?
I'm expelling the excess lead.
This is shitting bricks, basically. I think it's hilarious. But the one thing I was trying to figure out if he's shitting out shell casings or actually fired bullets, because I'm guessing the joke is this is how many bullets when it got fired at him in that earlier scene that we saw, and he has to dispel it all on his ass. It'd be cool if they actually got it accurate and he isn't shitting out casings, because that wouldn't make any sense. But
I can. I really can. Actually, it's helping.
Are we really waiting for this to finish?
Keep looking at me!
I love how here it says, don't text Borderlands to 1813 Pandora. Maybe we should text that right now. I'm going to text that right now for you guys. Okay, so I checked it out, and it just sends you to a community page, basically. Like to get updates about Borderlands. But I'm pretty sure you guys come to me for Borderlands news, or K6, or Jolts Dude, or any of the way bigger people. But anyways, that was my first dive into it. Maybe I'll do an actual breakdown of the video, like pointing out everything I see. That might come in the next few days. I really want to finish the video I'm working on now, and then I can get back to the swing of things. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.